Hi, I'm Lukas. I'm from Fanfarenzug Strausberg, a marching band near Berlin, Germany. And we got the chance to test out the Soundbrenner Pulse, whether they are suitable for a marching band. And I'm going to unbox one of them now. The Soundbrenner Pulse is the first wearable vibrating metronome, and they are designed for musicians of all kinds so that they can play together without an acoustic signal. We, especially as a marching band, have to make sure that everyone marches and plays at the same pace, and that is kind of difficult when there's so much space between everyone. The next few weeks of rehearsal are dedicated to testing these things out, and videos will follow, so stay tuned. The Soundbrenner Pulse is the worldwide first wearable vibrating metronome, so the expectations are set very high, especially for us as musicians. We already were pretty excited about these after having our first look at the packaging. The front shows the Soundbrenner Pulse, and the sides plus the back give multiple information about it, like the multi-link feature, the app for the smartphone, and some specs. A cool thing about the cover was that the front was a flap, and if you open it, it reveals the Soundbrenner Pulse itself. After removing the seal and pulling out the box, we were even more impressed, as the sides are imprinted with the signatures of its producers, which made a pretty professional look. When you remove the plastic shell in which the Soundbrenner Pulse and its charging station are embedded, you can see all the other provided elements, which are a short wristband, a long wristband, a charging cable, as well as some sort of envelope, which contains a quick start guide, a booklet with additional information, 2 stickers with the company's logo, and a 10% discount for your next purchase, which can be given to friends. Or you could keep it to yourself. So let's talk about the Soundbrenner Pulse. The Soundbrenner Pulse can be described as a little plastic device, and although it is plastic, it makes a pretty strong impression. I think it would survive a few drops without taking any damage, but we won't test this out, I think that's obvious. The Soundbrenner Pulse is provided with the company's logo and a turnable ring, both in a milky white, which stands in contrast to the rest of the Soundbrenner Pulse being completely black. Both the ring and the logo will glow white after turning on the Soundbrenner Pulse, so this can be done by holding 1 or 2 fingers on the logo for a few moments. The Soundbrenner Pulse will also vibrate for a short moment after doing so. You then choose one of the wristbands and put in your Soundbrenner Pulse. At first it was a little bit difficult for me to do that, as I haven't read the instructions where the process of putting the Soundbrenner Pulse in its wristbands is described. The combination of the Soundbrenner Pulse and the wristband makes a pretty sturdy impression, so the Soundbrenner Pulse won't fall out of its wristband even when shaking your limbs fiercely. When attached to your wrist, it will feel like wearing a normal sized watch, as the size and the wearing comfort are pretty much the same. So let's explore the main function of the Soundbrenner Pulse, which is the vibrating function. After performing 2 fast consecutive taps on the logo, the Soundbrenner Pulse will start vibrating. The standard tempo is 120 beats per minute in a 4/4 note rhythm, with the first beat being stronger than the 3 following ones, and the first beat is also colored in green and not in white. The tempo can be adjusted by either turning the wheel, where right means faster and left means slower, or by performing at least 3 consecutive taps in your desired tempo. The only negative point is that you cannot see the tempo in which the Soundbrenner Pulse vibrates, but that is easily adjusted by using the app that was developed for the Soundbrenner Pulse. The app can be downloaded for iOS or Android and gives much more possibilities to the Soundbrenner Pulse. When you open the app, you got the same wheel as the Soundbrenner Pulse has, which is used for adjusting the tempo. This time you also got an indicator that shows the beats per minute. Furthermore, you can change the time signature, so you don't have to go with a 4/4 note signature all the time. The good thing here is that there is no limit to the possibilities. You want to go with 5/16 notes? Okay, here you go. The button next to the time signature lets you adjust the rhythm. For example, you can go with the 4/4 note signature, but let the Soundbrenner Pulse vibrate in 8 notes or triplets. And on the very top you can adjust the intensity in which the beats should vibrate. The standard vibration for a 4/4 note signature is that the first one is emphasized, but you can change that to maybe the second note being emphasized. If you go to the settings menu, you can find the link feature, which lets you connect the Soundbrenner Pulse via Bluetooth and control it over the app. After connecting one via Bluetooth, its glow will change to blue. The most interesting fact of the link feature is the multi-link feature, which lets you connect multiple devices together. At the moment it is possible to link up to 5 at once. The main idea is that a whole band can play together without having an acoustic signal, which can also be very annoying after some time. It is really easy to stay in time while wearing one of these, as you can feel the vibration all the time. And we hope that the Soundbrenner Pulse will be developed even further so that our whole band, which consists of 80 musicians, can be linked together. That would take us to a whole new level of efficiency. Overall, I have to say that the Soundbrenner Pulse is a pretty neat gadget which is constructed and produced in a very good way. Everything from the packaging over the app to the device itself makes a professional impression. Investing your money in an own Soundbrenner Pulse is a really good decision in my opinion, as every musician can benefit from it. So that's it for today. We are pretty excited to be using the Soundbrenner Pulses in our rehearsals. We are also pretty excited to see the progress the Soundbrenner Pulse will make, and stay tuned for more videos with the Soundbrenner Pulse in action.